Hi everyone, I hope you're well. Just doing an update on Coti. We covered Coti a few weeks ago. I think it was around about here when we had this sort of correction. I did say that you would be looking at a correction for Coti to come down and retest these EMAs. Well, we got that retest and then we got the fuel and then we've moved on again. And we are marching back up for Coti after this level of consolidation here. Do excuse all this. This is a pattern that we've noticed and we've posted into the Telegram group there, okay, for Coti. But what you had here is this level of consolidation, a refueling of the rocket ships for Coti, and it's took off again. And I did say, if you want to refer back to that video, I did make it a couple of weeks ago, that you would be looking at that potential refueling of the rocket ships, a test of these EMAs, a coming together of the EMAs, and then a refuel, and then a march on. And I did set a target up there of 0.66 in the video. And what you can see is that this cup and handle here, this is playing out to that target. Okay, so we are looking at potentially getting to that target. This is a cup and handle pattern that we found on the 4-hourly time frame here for Coti. This was also equally posted in the Telegram group there, guys. So if you're not a member of the Telegram group, do please head over to that Telegram group and get involved now, and you'll see these posts in real time, not just by myself, by other technical analysis as well. So this is called a cup and handle, and what it is, you sort of form a cup here, guys. Okay, so that's your cup like that. Okay, that's the cup, and then this is the top of the cup, which is, we call it the neckline, and then you have that, which is the handle. Okay, so effectively you created this trading pattern here called a cup and handle. And what it is, when you break the neckline of the cup, okay, you usually go on to the target, and you measure your target by going from the neckline of the cup to roughly the bottom of the arch of the arc of the cup there, the bottom of the cup, and you drop it in and it gives you your target. Okay, so you can see that once you break the neckline with volume, you tend to push up to that target. And 9 times out of 10, the cup and handles, they do make their target, guys. And as you can see, we dropped this trade in the channel. What you do as well, you always look for the retest of the neckline. Okay, so potentially what you've got here, you broke out of this cup and handle here. Okay, you broke out, we started to push up, but then you come back down and you get a retest, okay, of the neckline to show it as support, okay, before you march back on. And you can see right now, you know, from this potential neckline at the moment, this here is where we drop the trade into the channel, this blue here. So we was looking at a 28% trade, because what you always do, you wait for the retest, okay, of confirmation, and at that point there you could see we got the bounce, and then we posted this into the Telegram group there. So we are looking at a really relatively good trade here, 28% from this cup and handle on Coti. So basically, you know, what you do, you wait for that retest and wait for it to go up, and then you get the confirmation, and then you enter the trade. And we are potentially looking at Coti getting to that level now. Okay, so that would be a really nice trade. So definitely do get involved with the group there. So what we're going to do potentially, I think, you know, not financial advice, is we will get to that level, and then we will hit a kind of ceiling and consolidate, and that move will just see us do something very similar like this, where we broke out. Because you could effectively say, you know, on a grand scheme of things, that this here is effectively a bit of a cup and handle formation. I won't chart it at the moment, but you see the handle, and then we broke up, we back tested the neckline there as support, and then we marched on and made that high up there. Okay, so when you make that high, you're going to be looking at something very similar to this structure here, where we're going to hit our head on the ceiling of this resistance here, the target at 0.66, and then you may start to form that consolidation again, where we come down and test the EMAs, you know, and the EMAs creep up a bit, get that high, and then get that swing low back into the EMAs before we march onwards and upwards again for Coti. So that was a great trade, guys, and you know, please do get into the channel there so you can get involved in these trades. Okay, because Coti is a thing of beauty. It's going up really nicely. It's back testing the EMAs really well as well, so which is good. And you can see it formed that bullish cross way down there on the 1st of February at 6 cents, and it's just been marching on ever since. It has back tested the 55 EMA numerous times, which is really healthy as well, but you can see the EMA is not crossed since then. It's sort of had a little bit of a retest, an EMA retest, but you can see each time it just propels it even further. And then just here, as it got up, it looked to be turning a corner and going down, corrected, but we got that bounce off the EMAs as anticipated in that earlier video there in the channel, guys, and then we've marched onwards and upwards. We took out this high, and now we formed that cup and handle, there's your handle, there's the cup, and then we've marched on, back tested the neckline of the cup as we stated, and we're marching on towards that high. So when we get to that high, you know, I will be posting more technicals and future price predictions for Coti, but at the moment it looks beautiful, guys. It does look really nice, and it is marching on towards our target. It could obviously break down, because obviously everything follows Bitcoin. If Bitcoin was to break down, then we would fall short of this target up here, and then potentially looking at a retest of this support line down here, guys. Okay, so always be aware. You know, if you're not into the trade at the moment, you may think, oh, I'm going to jump in here and get a nice from here you could be looking at an 18% trade still. But I just want to make you aware that, you know, the crypto markets do tend to follow Bitcoin, and if Bitcoin was to get a further correction, then you would see this break down and potentially back test this support again. But if it did come back down and test this support and bounced off it, then you would be looking at another great 28% plus trade from that point. Okay, so do keep an eye on this. Coti, COTI, USDT. A lot of people in the Telegram group there actually jumped on this trade, so I'm really pleased for you guys that are making money off that trade. It's all good. It's all good. That's what the channel's about, you know, and bring awareness and information. And when we see these patterns emerging, we will post them, and hopefully help you strive and make money in the channel as well, and also further educate yourself on these patterns and these charts that we do see ourselves. So what I'm going to do on Coti right now, I'm going to tidy this up, okay? So on Coti, I'm just going to tidy this up. I'm just going to zoom out a little bit. I'm going to look at the daily time frame here. So you can see on the daily time frame, I would suspect that once we get to that top, we will definitely hit a top there, and we will look at that form of consolidation again, and possibly, who knows, may go on to form another cup and handle. Okay, we may do something very similar to this, where we allow this EMA. You can see that here in the price action, we almost got that bounce off the 20 EMA there on the daily time frame, so that's really positive. You can see each time we've been getting a bounce off it, it's good. But we probably would expect to see a test of the 55 EMA at some point, guys. Okay, because you can see that since the 22nd of November, Coti has been super bullish, going up, back testing the EMAs, at the 55 EMA, which has given an enormous amount of fuel to push up and make these highs. So when we get up there, you may potentially be looking at some form of consolidation. So we will obviously target that in the channel and keep you updated. So please do subscribe to the channel if you're not already subscribed to the channel, because I will be covering Coti again at a later date, and I will also be posting updates in the Telegram channel there, guys. Okay, so at the moment, really good. Look to get to that high, and then probably potentially hit a level of consolidation up there, allowing these EMAs to catch up with the price action there, guys. So good luck. I hope you enjoyed that video on Coti, guys. Please do smash the subscription button, the like button, share the videos on social media, and get your ass in that Telegram group. Catch you soon. Bye bye.